All right, let's get into the paper review now, and I have my handbag with me.
A very heavy handbag for that matter. All right, good morning. Thanks for joining us, of course. Charles Ideho is here, a journalist. He'll be looking at the papers with us this morning.
Yeah, exactly. But let's begin with the Punch newspaper now. Saraki Dogara condemned 8 lawmakers' plots to impeach Otom. The situation in Benue Assembly has grave implication for the nation's democracy, and it represents throwback to the period of dictatorship in our country. It also represents how police are being misused to achieve political end. That's an excerpt from part of the joint briefing they gave yesterday. And the EFCC accuses Benue governor of 22 billion naira fraud. Drama from Benue.
Yes.
What the government needs to do is to make sure you disabuse the minds of the people that there's complicity from the government circle. Why do I say so? We learned yesterday that those 8 lawmakers who sat were guided by some security agencies, and then the other 17, I mean, how many they are?
22 of them
were prevented from. I say, how do you do that? I mean, how can police and the other security agencies take sides in democracy? You
Anyway,
need to ensure that there's no breakdown of law, not to give security to one group that is 8. How can 8 form a quorum of about 30 members? It's not possible.
Well, unfortunately,
even the man who, sorry, the man who is even spearheading that.
Yes.
The
George Akume, who's
no, the speech speaker. There's a court case against him. He was also suspended for about 6 months. 6 months. So how can he even have somebody who's under suspension? Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Then the accusation of
George Akume.
The accusation against the FCC raising now. It started from 2015 in June 2015, and then their finding was made public in March or something. But why did they have to wait from March to demand now? Announce his defection?
All right, Charles, you know what? We're going to be discussing this much later.
Is the right time to bring that up now? So
very interesting times, like you said.
Imo lawmakers sacked deputy governor in spite of court order. We still have the cases of
again, how can one arm of government, a defiance to a court order? You now went ahead to. I mean, what are we doing about our democracy?
There's also the impeachment in Kano speaker. All right, Adamu attacking me to save self from EFCC. The Senate President is saying that. And then the APC National Working Committee dissolves Kwara ESCO. The faction's not bothering me, says Buhari. And Plateau killings, Imam who saved 300 Christians to get national honor.
And a handshake.
And a handshake.
And a presidential handshake. But I think this is a good.
Yeah, I think that's for me. He deserves that honor, and it's an act of heroism. Again, it was very risky because they actually learned that he was accosted. Now, why was he shielding Christian? But he said no. Everybody he kept there was a Muslim, that there was no Christian within his premises. So they now left, and then they started killing the other. So, but why I say it's also risky is that for us to now start making him public, those people, the assailant,
is it not a threat to his life?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking at.
You're right about that.
You know? Because they could see him as a traitor.
As a traitor, yes, exactly.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
All right, to the Nation. The Nation actually reports almost the same thing that you have in the Punch there. APC sacks pro-Saraki EXCO. Bolarinwa heads Kwara APC caretaker committee. And, well, let's move on to other things. Buhari not bothered about defections from the APC to other parties.
But he should be, because in 2014, 2013, everybody harvested copiously.
Yeah, 2014.
From the defection of from those people from the other party to his party, which of course most of them, as they came in, they brought their platform, they brought their support, which swung victory his way. So he should be bothered when people who have followership, large followership, if you will, are leaving his party. He should be bothered because the politics it's a game of numbers. So when your number is depleted, and you should be bothered.
But in political terms, we don't expect the president to say, "I'm really bothered."
No, he can say so.
There you go.
He can say so. But he should be bothered.
No one would say, "Okay, I'm bothered by this," but that's politics.
Yes, indeed. And Chinese currency sale by CBN excites traders. Joshua, forget Povetkin. I want big gun Wilder. All right, that's talking sports, of course.
Talking boxing,
What else do we have here? EFCC probes Otom, Benue lawmakers, pump sex, others for alleged 23.08 billion.
On the one I said it was 19,
okay.
19
yeah, the figures will continue to differ, of course, like...
yeah, the Daily Sun now. Expected. Day of impeachments. What a way to caption. 8 lawmakers attempt to remove Benue governor. An Imo Assembly impeaches deputy governor, clears Ekenze as replacement, and Kano speaker loses seat, new one elected. And the pictures are there. Al-Makura sacks 9 commissioners and advisors. That's in Nasarawa State. Yeah. And Benue, Saraki Dogara Southern Middle Belt Forum, furious over Otom's travels. APC plotting state of emergency. That's the PDP saying that. And Nigerians killing Nigerians in South Africa. That's my favorite. Really? I wonder
because we've been worried about xenophobic attack meted by South Africa against Nigerians and other foreign nationals. Me hearing that Nigerians are killing Nigerians. I mean, what for? Again, it's not also on. It's not connected with this sort of drug law, drug wars, and also they want to take control of certain areas and so on. I mean, but it's shameful. How can we be accusing South Africa of killing our own? And South Africa will now turn back and say, "Oh, you are the ones killing yourselves."
Because in this kind of situation, South Africans can capitalize on it and say, "Well,
yes,
if it has happened once, it will be that they are the ones killing themselves. Our people are not involved."
So even if South Africa kills Nigerians, now you can even say,
"Oh, it's a Nigerian that's
exactly."
Behind it. Okay.
Well, again, as demands trial of U.S. demands trial of people behind killings in Nigeria. Well, President Trump has been very emphatic about that. And Ekweremadu exposes plot against him. Well, that's the Daily Sun right now.
Nigerians are with me, says Buhari, as far as 2019 is concerned. And that's coming from the Vanguard. Of course, he said that in Togo. To Nigeria.
We are with him.
Are we with him?
We are with him as our president.
Are we not?
So he couldn't go to Togo and say, as Mike said,
but the point is, he's known to make strong statements when he travels outside the country.
And this is a very, very emphatic
I think he seems to be more comfortable with the
foreign media.
But that's not too good.
Okay, Saraki Adamu in war of words over Buhari. Notori eyes export market with planned expansion. Woman throws baby inside septic tank.
Yes, somewhere around Amukoko. I saw a land, but it was a 28-year-old woman. But she's been arrested. She dumped the baby and then took to her heels. For what? But the reports are there. I mean, last week we also heard that a grandmother wanted to punish her daughter-in-law.
Exactly.
So you can imagine the reasons for which people are just toying with people's lives.
I wonder what happens to the bond between, a mother, a grandmother, and a baby. I wonder where that bond goes.
It obviously shows that something is
wrong.
Something is basically wrong.
I mean, when research actually shows that, experts have come out to say about 80% of Nigerians have one case of mental
but people tell you it's not my portion. They will tell you it's not my portion. Now, the portion there is not because somebody maybe as Yoruba would say, you have gone crazy. But there are certain things in your head, it's not going right. How can someone, the question is, how long does a mother's love last? It's forever.
It is. All right, just in case you want to find out exactly how you can remove a governor, go to the Vanguard on the front page there, how a governor can...
I think about six processes or 6 steps they can take. And then the quorum.
But ultimately, there has to be 2/3 majority.
That's
nothing less than the 2/3 majority of the House of Assembly. The last paper now is Daily Trust. EFCC probes Otom over alleged 20 billion naira laundering. 8 lawmakers move against governor. He is targeted for quitting APC. We've talked about that. Politicians funding bandits. Others. Air Chief says that. Now, this is where Nigerians are concerned. You know that confused. You know that politicians are behind. Why not arrest the politicians? Go after the politicians.
These discordant tunes that we get from government secretaries also helping matter. On the one hand, you said we heard that it's for Libyan renegades. Then on the other hand, you say, oh, this is an anti-grazing law that's causing it. On the other hand, you say politicians.
Questions that other time you say they are from Mali.
If you begin to have this
disjointed,
then how can the security agencies pursue? Who do we pursue to know? Okay, that's it. So it's not.
It's really sad. All recovered illegally acquired assets to be sold. Buhari is saying that.
But after it has been investigated and then illegally,
yes,
and the court
declared,
but only the court can say
by the court.
Let them know that.
All right.
All right. That's the paper review this morning. We must thank you, Charles Ideho, for joining us, but certainly we'll keep you for the next discussion.